All right, I'm going to show you how to create a PDF from a selection of images. So say I have these images here, these 10 images, and I want to select 8 of them for my initial PDF. So what I can do is I can just hit the Command key and just select the images that I want to highlight for this. Okay, and so these are grayed, indicating that they're selected, and these two are going to be omitted from the cut. So I want to create a collection of these images. So what I'll do is I'll hit the plus sign here next to this tab that says Collections. Go Create Collections, and I'm going to call this Street PDF. Make sure that I've checked off Include Selected Photos and hit Create. And what it will do, it will create a collection of those images. So now I have 8 of those images are in this collection. And that's what you're going to be doing for this first assignment and in subsequent assignments as you add more and more images to your collections, from which you're going to build any number of images, maybe 12, 24 to 30, and eventually cull down to a tight edit of 8 images. So in order to create a PDF, what you need to do is make sure that you selected all of these images by hitting Command A. Then you're going to go into the book module. Now, if you've already set the book module and you have the images selected, it will automatically lay out the images based on the settings I'm about to show you. But if you find that it's not doing it correctly, you need to go here and customize it. So what we'll do here is we'll go here to Clear Layout and clear the layout, and that will go to a blank page. To avoid getting a book front and back cover, because we don't need that, you can just go choose PDF and choose, in terms of cover, no cover. All right, so it's just going to be the internal pages. Now we need to designate the layout for the individual images on the page. And to do that, we have to go here to where it says Page, click on this right tab, and then you're going to see different layout designs. 1 photo per page, 2 photos per page, 3 photos per page, so on and so forth. We're going to be doing 1 photo per page. And what you want to do is you want to select which layouts you are going to prefer for the design of your PDF or your book. I've already chosen some already. You can see these dark circles here indicate that those are the page designs that I would prefer for the layout. I've deselected them now, but all I need to do is just bring my cursor, have it hover over the right hand corner of the gray part of that image box and just click it. And now that horizontal design is one of my favorites, and we'll do this one for the verticals. So now when I go to favorites, I'll see that the horizontals and the verticals are going to be laid out in this orientation and those orientations only. I have a lot of different choices here, but those are not going to be considered for my layout design. As long as I know they're in my favorites, that's all that matters. Now, in terms of the presets, I want to go and change my auto preset. So I want to go to 1 photo per page. Okay. And then I want to go to Edit Auto Layout Preset. Because if I don't do this, what will happen is that it may use any variety of different formats for me, and I don't want that. So what I want to do is go to this tab here where it says Fixed Layout and go Random from Favorites. And the number of photos, I want to select 1, not 2. And zoom photos to fit in those within that window, and that's it. So 1 photo per page, random from favorites, number of photos 1, zoom photos to fit. And then I'll hit save and create a name for it, and we'll call it 1 full frame white border, so I can easily remember it. Okay, so now I've got the preset full frame white folder, And now all I have to do is hit auto layout, and those 8 images are now displayed in the book module. So now if I want to see how they would look like on a page, I'll go down here to the book module, to this tab here, and now I'll see the images as if they were opposing images on a page. So this is the first 2 images, images 3 and 4, image 5 and 6, and images 7 and 8. So even though I haven't intentionally placed images in juxtaposition with each other intentionally, I'm nevertheless sort of looking at them, or starting to look at them, as a collective body of work. If I want to see all the images, I can click here and look at them as an entire grid, or if I want to look at individual images, I can certainly do that. For most of the work that we're going to be doing, we're going to be looking at our images based on how they look opposing each other, and as well as on a grid. And one of the other things that we'll talk about later is that when you're in this format, at this point, you can actually change where an image appears in the layout. So for example, if I wanted to take this photograph and move it over here, I could do that, and the images will automatically get switched in terms of the way they are in the layout. So I could take this picture and bring it here, and it'll get switched out. I don't have to do anything more than that. Getting ahead of ourselves a little here, but just in case you kind of want to know how to do that, there it is. And last but not least, to create that actual PDF, you'll just need to go to Export PDF, and then it'll ask you where you want to save it. We'll just save it to the desktop, and we'll just call this Street Photography PDF. We'll save it to the desktop and click Save, and it will create that PDF, which you'll be able to download to our Dropbox folder. So hopefully this clarifies it. I'm sorry for the error I had during our first session, but hopefully this spells it out. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. See you soon.